John, in this economy, many investors are looking for value. What sort of value stocks are showing up on your screen?
There are several value stocks that are showing up. One of them is TJX, which has the chain TJ Maxx. Marshalls has been doing very, very well in terms of the recovery there. Another
sort
one,
of the lower end retail.
Yeah, more discount type of
Discount
retail, that's right. Although TJX is interesting, it's got a 10-year track record of increasing earnings, and it did well in 2008 and 2009. So it was not that affected by the economy. Prior to that, basically, the fact that when higher end things were selling, they were still selling very well as well. Stryker Corporation, which is a medical device and surgical device type of firm, is also showing up as a value type pick. And the retailer Aeropostale is also showing up. Right now, the retailers are still showing up on the value strategies, even though they've been up 50% or more during the year. They're still at a low enough price that they're attractive to the value strategies.
So in terms of the value guru or whatever you would call it, is retail one of the hotter sectors there?
Retail is very much one of the hotter sectors right now. That does shift over periods of time.
Of course.
Energy is the second sector that seems to be hot right now.
Now, in terms of growth, if people are looking for growth, what sort of stocks are you seeing there?
There's a couple of stocks that pass our Zweig methodology for growth. One of them is ITT Education. Basically, they have some 80,000 students and a number of colleges that people can attend for their associate's degree or advanced degrees. That's been doing well, and again, also very consistent earnings over a period of time. High growth rate, about 17% per year. Another one is Balchem Corporation, a specialty chemical manufacturer that sells to the food industries. And they've also been growing rapidly with steady and accelerating earnings. That's another one.
Now, across your guru platforms, are there stocks that are showing up across various methodologies?
Actually, yes, and this is not always the case. But right now, there are several stocks that are showing up both as the value methodologies and as the growth methodologies. Interestingly enough, TJ Maxx is one of them. The Aeropostale is another. And Stryker also has between like a 15 and 20% growth rate, as well as having those deep value characteristics.
Now, I know you write a lot about in China. Do you have a top pick in China right now?
I do. China Mobile. It has some 500,000 subscribers in China with about 72% share of the market.
Is the iPhone going to impact that at all?
When they eventually sell, it may be a year or two before the iPhone is essentially sold in China.
Across the entire platform, what is your top investment pick?
TJX Corporation, because it passes the Buffett strategy and it also passes the growth type of guru type strategies.
Given the run-up of the market, we're going into first quarter earnings. I know you probably have a longer term view and you're not necessarily macro, but what are your thoughts on the market right now?
Well, as a matter of fact, my expertise is not in forecasting the market, but what I feel about the market, there is certain ratios about the market, such as the price to earnings ratio of the S&P 500 compared to the 10-year bond at about 3.8%, that's still showing the stock market has room to expand and grow. So, and while that's not the absolute cat's meow of indicators, it's one of the things that indicates that we can expect average to above average performance over the next 5 to 10 years in the market. And that's just for the market as an average. When you pick particular stocks within that and follow methodologies, you should expect a higher return.
Love that.